Final chapter of What If Goku Was Raised by Whis. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Age 780. Kakarot was having another normal day, training as usual. Whis was watching him, and surprisingly, he noticed Cooler coming down to the planet. Kakarot looked up to his friend and smiled as he landed. So Cooler, I suppose you've been training to master your golden form. Cooler nodded. Yes, I have, but I'm not here for a fight. Somebody named Kibito asked me to come to your planet, seemed important, and flying here on my own was faster than my ship. Kakarot recognized the name and said toward Whis, you don't expect me to believe you had no idea the Supreme Kais were coming to see me. Do you? Whis chuckled. Perhaps you'll believe me if I told you I must have forgotten. Suddenly, the Grand Supreme appeared using his instantaneous movement to talk to the God of Destruction and his student. He started explaining, you see, 10 million years ago, an evil wizard named Moro, he fed on the life force of planets, completely destroying them and making himself stronger in the process. I was able to seal his magic. But when the Galactic Patrol was taking care of the arrests of King Cold's men after he tried to attack you, Moro was able to break out of prison. He's on the move again, he's destroying planet after planet, and I don't know if I can seal his magic away this time. Kakarot grumbled, this universe was in shambles before me, because the gods were too afraid to act. I am not like that. I'm going after this Moro. Whis, where is he? Whis looked at his staff and said, he's consuming a heavily populated planet right now. Even at full speed we might not be able to catch him. Kakarot looked to the Grand Supreme Kai and said, you and I both know if we don't stop him now, it will only bring more destruction upon our universe. The Grand Supreme Kai nodded, I don't like this course of action, but we have no choice. Grab on. When Whis, Kakarot, and Cooler all had a hand on the Grand Supreme Kai's shoulder, they instantly teleported to the planet specified by Whis. When Moro sensed the energy of the fighters, he growled and flew over towards the energy, only to see the one person in the universe he hated more than anyone else. As he was about to attack, Kakarot grabbed his fist, and then told him, it's truly a shame that someone as strong as you cares about nothing but himself, before punching Moro in the gut. Only for the attack to not even faze him. When Kakarot failed to power up, Moro chuckled, you just came running in, not knowing I can absorb your energy. Someone as strong as you will make a perfect. Before Cooler jumped into his golden form and punched Moro in the face, sending him flying into what was left of a large mountain. Most of it being destroyed by Moro's magic. After saying to Kakarot, I'll buy as much time as I can. Try to figure some way to stop him before I run out of energy, Cooler went flying after Moro. Kakarot grumbled, he won't last long, but I think I have an idea. Cooler's assault should buy us just enough time. Whis, ready the sword. Whis's eyes went wide when he realized what Kakarot was planning. Are you sure, my lord? You haven't practiced this technique before sighing, never mind, you're right, this is the only way to stop him for good, before materializing a large sword. Kakarot held the sword with both hands on the hilt, focusing his energy of destruction into the very blade. When he was done, he telepathically contacted Cooler and told him, you've bought us enough time, try and get back here in one piece. Cooler was weakening, but was able to get back to Kakarot to see his sword charged with energy. I see, that sword is charged with so much energy, even Moro won't be able to handle it. Kakarot nodded, that's part of the plan, yes. As Moro approached them, Kakarot rushed at him, his hair turning a silver color as they collided, his sword's energy fading away. Moro laughed, did you really think such a primitive weapon could? Before feeling himself being pulled by something, what did you do? My power is being drained from my body. Kakarot smirked. That's the energy of destruction. The energy the sword was charged with, when you attempted to absorb it, it backfired and is forcing your body to release all the energy you've collected. And now, before lifting his sword and cleaving Moro with it, cutting the evil wizard in half. He then proceeded to cut Moro into tiny pieces before blasting the bits to dust. The Grand Supreme Kai smiled and said, I never should have doubted you, Lord Kakarot. I'll get started fixing the damage Moro did. Thank you for this. I didn't think anyone could actually kill Moro. Kakarot smiled. It's fine, we have work to do. For now, we part ways. Before the Grand Supreme Kai teleported back to his world and Whis took Kakarot and Cooler back to Kakarot's planet.